Another day in Ukraine, another HIMARS launched streaks into the blue summer sky. A published update on Russia's military efforts in Ukraine on a Russian Telegram channel with 31,000 subscribers claimed the arrival of Western gifted HIMARS has been doing major damage to the Russian army. They said, there were Western arms supplies and intelligence assistance before: Stingers, Javelins, NLAW, Bayraktars, and M777 howitzers. But all these were weapons that played a huge role in defensive battles, and had limited offensive capabilities. No matter how good the same Caesars and PZH-2000 were, they could not match the 5 to 10 times superior firepower of the artillery of the armed forces of the Russian Federation, even if it is represented by the outdated MSTS, and frankly ancient Acacias. Ukraine artillery brigades successfully destroyed Russian tanks as they tried to escape in the eastern region of the country. Russia is engaged in considerable military activity in the east, northeast and south of Ukraine, a statement by the General Staff of the Armed Forces said on Wednesday night. In the northeastern region of Kharkiv, where Ukrainian forces have had success in expelling Russian troops, Russian forces shelled a dozen towns with tank fire and launched airstrikes, the statement said. Shelling was also carried out near the central town of Kramatorsk, which Russian forces hope to capture as they move south, the military said. There was shelling in about 8 towns and villages, it said. But in a video released on Wednesday by the 45 Separate Artillery Brigade of the Armed Forces of Ukraine, Russian tanks are seen trying to escape aerial strikes unsuccessfully. Sharing the video on social media, the brigade wrote, "In Kharkiv region, aerial reconnaissance recorded the removal of a large number of enemy equipment and personnel in order to advance to our positions. As a result of the successful adjustment of fire from the air, the Russian equipment was destroyed. The breakthrough has been halted. 62nd Division 45 Ober, we work for you." Russia has started creating a military strike force aimed at Zelensky's hometown of Kryvyi Rih in central Ukraine, the Ukrainian military said. The steel-producing city of Kryvyi Rih, where Zelensky grew up, lies around 30 miles from the southern front line. Pavlo Kirilenko, governor of the Donetsk region, said on the Telegram app that 3 civilians had been killed in Bakhmut, Mariinka and Shevchenko and 5 wounded in the past 24 hours. Governors of the Mykolaiv, Kharkiv, Dnipropetrovsk regions reported that their regions had been shelled overnight, and civilian infrastructure, houses had been damaged. The idea is to put military pressure on us in Kharkiv, Donetsk and Luhansk over the next few weeks. What is happening in the east is not what will determine the outcome of the war, Ukrainian presidential advisor Oleksiy Arestovich said in an interview appearing on YouTube. The whole point of the Russian offensive in the east is to force Ukraine to divert troops from the area that is truly a danger. Zaporizhia, Arestovich added. Mayor Yevhen Yevtushenko of Nikopol, west of Zaporizhia in central Ukraine, said his city had been shelled overnight. Russia in March was accused of firing shells dangerously close to the Zaporizhia nuclear power plant, as its forces took it over in the first weeks of the invasion. U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken has accused Moscow of using Ukraine's largest nuclear power plant as a nuclear shield in attacks on Ukrainian forces. Russia denies it targets civilians, but many towns and cities have been destroyed and thousands killed in the biggest conflict in Europe since World War II. Ukraine and its Western allies accuse Russian forces of war crimes. Thank you very much for watching. We hope you enjoyed this episode. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button so you can be alerted to our next video. We'll see you again soon on Warzone.